So last week I completed a 3-day liquid fast. Now fasting isn't foreign to me, I do it all the time, but in the wintertime I tend to slack. And this fast wasn't anything special, just a fruit juice, herbal teas, green juice powder, mushroom powder, whatever. Just something to give my digestive system a break from the stuff I've been filling my gut with, you know what I'm saying? Winter times I tend to lose my discipline a little bit because, I'm just bored in the house eating. But when it starts to warm up a little bit, I'm ready to get back in the game. But the thing that annoys me though is like whenever you do your fast, that's when you hear those cravings. You be craving stuff that you haven't had in years because your body, that lower version of yourself, is like, eat food, supply me with dopamine. You know what I'm saying? So when you try to restrict that from you, your body gets really loud and it's telling you to do the exact opposite that you set out to accomplish, right? But what I always notice too is life tries to make it extra challenging. Because it's always when I choose to fast is when my company wants to bring in a bunch of food. And for those of you that don't know, breakfast is my favorite meal. Even though I don't tend to eat it often, I'm a sucker for a breakfast sandwich or a breakfast burrito. Like, I'm a sucker. You do not ever have to kidnap me. You just say, yo, we got breakfast burritos, and I'll jump back in the back of the white van. You know what I'm saying? I'm bad with it. I know, I admit. But nevertheless. But of course, they bring out my favorite food when I'm fasting. And then the cherry on top, they said that they had extra veggie burritos for me. They had extra because no one else wanted them. I was like, oh my gosh. But I was like, nope, I'm good. I'm fasting, so I can't eat that right now. And you have to really like take a pause whenever you have a mini success like that. Because my biggest temptation was right there in front of me. And I was just like, nah, I'm going to do this 3 days. And I know what's happening. My cravings are talking. The life is talking to me. It's like, it's giving me that extra challenge to say, you going to cave? You going to cave? And when you don't, that's a victory in itself. That food's going to be there when you're done fasting. Like the TV is going to be there. The couch is going to be there. The video game is going to be there. All that stuff is going to be there. Just do these quick 3 days. 3 days out of 30, 31 days. It's not that hard to do, It's like, and a lot of people, they always need physical rewards. Like when we're children, you're given a piece of candy, you're given access to outside, you can go do what you want because you did everything that you were supposed to do. Well, some things aren't physical things that are tangible. Some things is an inner sense of accomplishment. That's the point of challenging yourself. That's the point of restricting your physical needs from yourself. Whether that's semen retention, fasting, consistent exercise, reading a book. The fact is that you did it. You see what I'm saying? This is why I like to wake up early. Like when the warmer it gets, I will admit I'm a little bougie. When there's snow on the ground and it's 10 degrees outside, I ain't going outside early. It ain't even that deep, I'll wake up early, read a book and meditate or something like that, but I ain't going outside. I'm black. I don't do cold. Yeah, you feel me? But when it warms up outside though, I wake up at 4 o'clock, throw my clothes on, and I'm out the door by 4:15. Because the thing is that inner sense of accomplishment. That's the reward in itself. I was productive. I crossed things off of my list before some people even woke up. You see? And that's the mindset that you need to have when you challenge yourself, when you restrict things from yourself. You have to realize that the body does not control you. You control the body. And once you start to gain that relationship and you start to let your body know who's in charge, that's when you get those personal wins all the time and you will live a more fulfilling life. To the next one.